RPAPL quiz 701, question number 1. A special proceeding to recover real property may be maintained in 1. County court, 2. A court of police justice of a village court, 3. A justice court, 4. A district court, 5. A court of civil jurisdiction in a city. One more time. A special proceeding to recover real property may be maintained in county court, court of a police justice of a village, a justice court, a district court, a court of civil jurisdiction in a city. 701. The place of trial of a summary proceeding to recover possession of real property shall be within the judicial area of the court in which the real property or a portion is situated, except that where the property is located in an incorporated village which includes parts of 2 or more towns, the proceeding may be tried by a justice of the peace of any such town who keeps an office in the village. Number 2, 711. A tenant shall include a non-transient occupant of 1 or more rooms in a hotel who has been in possession for 30 consecutive days. So if you've been in a hotel for more than 30 consecutive days, you're a tenant. 711 says, a special proceeding may be maintained under this article on the following grounds. 1. The tenant continues in possession of any portion of the premises after the expiration of his term without the permission of the landlord, or in a case where a new lessee is entitled to possession without the permission of the lessee. Acceptance of rent after commencement of a special proceeding upon this ground shall not terminate such proceeding nor affect any award or possession to the landlord or to the lessee, as the case may be. 14. 711. In a holdover proceeding, acceptance of rent after commencement upon this ground shall not terminate such proceeding nor affect any award or possession of the landlord or new lessee. 16. Again, 711. A tenant shall include an occupant of 1 or more rooms in a rooming house, or a resident, not including a transient occupant of 1 or more rooms in a hotel, who has been in possession for 30 consecutive days or longer. For non-payment, 711 paragraph 2 says, the tenant has defaulted in the payment of rent pursuant to an agreement, and a demand of the rent has been made, or at least 3 days' notice in writing requiring either pay the rent or the possession of the premises. So 15, 711 says, in a non-payment proceeding, the landlord must make a demand for the rent or at least 3 days' notice in writing requiring the alternative possession of the premises. 17 is pretty much the same question, I think. It says a special proceeding may be maintained under RPAPL Article 7 where the defendant has defaulted in the payment of rent pursuant to an agreement under which the premises are held and a demand of the rent has been made, or at least 3 days' notice in writing requiring in the alternative the payment of the rent or the possession of the premises has been served upon him as prescribed in 735. 713 says grounds where no landlord-tenant relationship exists, a special proceeding may be maintained after a 10-day notice to quit has been served upon the respondent. 20, 713, where there is no landlord-tenant relationship in a special proceeding under Article 7 of the RPAPL, it may be maintained under certain circumstances after a 10-day notice to quit has been served upon the respondent. Question number 3, 721, a lawsuit to recover real property. This is not a non-payment. This is to recover real property may be brought by 1. A landlord. 2. Lessor. 3. Lessee. 4. Receiver of landlord. 5. Person forcibly put out or kept out. 6. Purchaser upon execution or foreclosure sale or tax sale. 7. Nonprofit corp. 8. Reversioner or remainder man. 9. Person agreement was made to cultivate. 10. Person entitled to possession of real property. And 11. A person, corporation, law enforcement agency authorized. Again, these are people who can bring an action to recover real property. Landlord, lessor, lessee, receiver of landlord, person forcibly put out, purchaser upon execution or foreclosure or tax sale, nonprofit corp, reversioner or remainder man, person agreement was made to cultivate, person entitled to possession of real property from someone squatting, person, corporation, law enforcement agency authorized. 731 Commencement, Notice of Petition. The special proceeding shall be commenced by petition and notice of petition. A notice of petition may be issued only by an attorney, a judge, or the clerk of the court. It may not be issued by a party prosecuting in person.